Right, these are our autumn raspberries, and it's a while since we've had a crop as good as this one, so I'm rather pleased with what we've got. And some of these we're going to pick now and show you how to turn them into raspberry tea back in the kitchen. These are the raspberries that I brought back from our allotment, and we are going to dry these out. But the first job to do is to make sure that all stalks have been removed. I've already done that. I did that as I picked them. And then you're going to need a baking tray, and then you're going to spread out the raspberries on the baking tray. So try to avoid any fruit that is a bit past its best. So anything that is mouldy or mushy, and it's probably best to avoid that altogether. But spread them out on the tray like so, and they're ready to go into the oven. Now the oven is set to its lowest temperature, which is 50 degrees centigrade. I'm putting it towards the bottom of the oven as well. But what you don't want to do is incinerate them. You just want to let them dry out gradually. So put them in the oven overnight at a low temperature, around about 50 degrees centigrade, and then check on them in the morning. So the raspberries were dried overnight, as you can see, nicely dried there. But after 3 hours in the oven, I put the temperature up to 80 degrees rather than leaving it at 50, because they were just taking a bit too long to dry out. Now I have dried other fruits before on the same process at 50 degrees centigrade. Tomatoes worked fine for this, but for some reason the raspberries just need that little bit extra temperature. So this is now going to be put into a storage box. Right, I've got the dried raspberries in my, I suppose you could call it a raspberry caddy. We're going to take a few out and put them into our pot here with some boiling water to make tea. But in the meantime, I've actually tried chewing on some of these, and they're really rather nice. It's almost like a sort of sweet without the sugar, and a really healthy one. Anyway, time to boil the kettle. Right, I've swirled it around a bit. You need a tea strainer, and then let's see how this has come out. Well, it's looking relatively pink. Right. So. Actually, yeah, it does come out quite pink. Let's just see if we can tip the camera over so you can see. Yep, there we go. So it's all in the flavour. So well, I wouldn't say it was very strong, but maybe a few more berries going into it would be helpful, but otherwise, yeah, this is not bad. Ooh. Actually, yeah, this is turning out a little bit better than I was expecting. Oh,